Here we have two rational expressions that we're going to multiply. Now when we multiply, it's easiest if we factor as far as we can each individual polynomial first. So let's look at the top one, x squared minus 3x minus 28, and let's use the product sum method. So we want two factors of negative 28 that equal negative 3. So negative 28 factors are negative 7 and 4. Now negative 7 plus 4 gives us negative 3, so they are our two factors. So we end up with x minus 7 and x plus 4, replacing the polynomial up the top here. Now this polynomial here in the denominator of the left-hand side is a difference of 2 squared. So that is simply x minus 7 and x plus 7, because 7 is the square root of 49 and x is the square root of x squared. So now let's have a look at the right-hand side and factor those two expressions. And again, I'm going to use a product sum method. So two factors of 7 that add up to 8 are 7 and 1. So at the top, I'm going to have x plus 7 and x plus 1. And in the denominator, I need two factors of 1 that add up to 2. So that's just 1 and 1. And then we can move forward with simplifying. Now from our knowledge of fractions, we know that when we're multiplying a fraction, we multiply the entire numerator and the entire denominator. However, it's very helpful to cancel out first. So on the left-hand side, we have x minus 7 in common, so we can cancel them out. We also have x plus 1 on the right-hand side in common, and we have an x plus 7 on the left and an x plus 7 in the numerator on the right, so they can also be cancelled. Remember, you can only cancel one if it exists on the top and the bottom. So that leaves us with a simplified form of x plus 4 over x plus 1, but we need to consider our restrictions. If we have a look at our denominators, these cannot be 0. So we can't have x equals 7 because this term here would be 0. We can't have x equals negative 7 because this term would be 0. And we can't have x equaling negative 1 or negative 1, so we only have to write that once. So our overall simplified expression is x plus 4 over x plus 1, where x cannot be 7, negative 7 or negative 1, because otherwise a denominator either in the original expression or in the simplified one would be 0, rendering the expression non-existent.